I want to feel like refuse the urge to shalaye. Want to ball like every day. Raining on a sunny day. Stretch your hand from far away. Bless me now and if I get, I swear I no go run away. I want to feel like refuse the urge to shalaye. Want to ball like every day. Raining on a sunny day. Stretch your hand from far away. Bless me now and if I get, I swear I no go run away. Hello everyone, my name is Obianika Chukwuemeka Paul and I go by the stage name Anika, Vibesman Anika. Well, right from when I was a little kid, I loved music a lot. Like it did my body well. So when I was in junior secondary, I started writing my songs. I went to a boarding school and to do my secondary actually. Then that was when I started, using pencil, biro, spoon to beat on the table and perform my music for my classmates. And music actually helped me a lot because music has been part of me, and music is one of the main reasons why so many people actually love me. They are not meeting so and yeah, the matter being well, a lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of events, a lot of things inspired me. But if you want to say people inspire me, I think the likes of Olamide, that nigga really inspired me a lot because when I was in school, I was the Olamide. People I did rap, I did sing, I did do everything. So I think Olamide actually inspired me a lot. Yeah, I got to collaborate with Badu, now my man, Badu, Olamide, yeah. So if it was to be a female artist, I would love to do something with Tiwa Savage and famous musician in the world. Well, I would say I like 50 Cent a lot. I like 50. Yeah, I like Tupac. Yeah. Not really, their story inspires me a lot, and 50 when they shoot 50 and all that. I growing up listening to all this story, I was like, yeah. And when you hear that song, you see them relate to the world in their music. They tell you things that actually happen. So I like doing stuff like that. Bringing what actually happened into my music. To inspire the world and tell them so things they happen. See how they suck. It's not all about bringing I love stuff that didn't happen. Just made up stories in your music. Yeah. Most of my tracks, I like saying things that actually, if it's love, you go know say you don't get one girl, you don't break my heart before. So now she had to talk about now. You understand? Yeah. So if I'm talking about motivational something, motivational song, I'll be like, anything you hear there, just know this not things where they happen. But I just want to play on that. You understand? Make everybody feel say if you soft, you will not get today, you will get tomorrow. So that sort of thing. Yeah, when I want to get inspiration, I usually do chores. Yeah, I do chores. Sometimes I just take 500 and I enter bike. I listen to a particular instrumental, just carry me, they go somewhere. I just want to be seeing things like when I watch, look at the road, look at places. I kind of like get inspired. Words starts coming in my head by just seeing things. Walking, doing something. Actually, it gives me inspiration. Yeah. Well, I'm actually working on my EP. I'll be dropping an EP this year. So, but I haven't gotten the perfect name for it though. But I know say you go mad. You understand? But I just released a new track though, Jericho by name. It's still that sort of song I'm talking about, motivating the streets to do more. You understand? Because a lot of niggas are fucking depressed. A lot of niggas are A lot of niggas are feeling sad. A lot of niggas are very depressed, and anxiety and everything is taking. The youths that are feeling down. So I like bringing out songs that can actually help them. When they listen to it, they will be like, hope day. You understand? And still to tell these people that suicide is never an option. Because a lot of people, when they don't see money, when they don't have money, when they don't see connection, nothing, they feel like, well, this world is not for me. Maybe I should commit suicide, or maybe I should go to robbery and do So I like singing songs that actually inspires people. So when they hear it, they'll be like, if this guy can actually make it though from the level where they reach this level, no, my own story must change. Everybody have to have that zeal, that energy that your story will actually change one day. Just keep believing, doing your thing. Yeah.
So you talked about the song Jericho.
Yeah.
So can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, Jericho. While I was last year, I was in my hometown. I was actually like very bored, and I started listening to one particular instrumental, so it inspired me. I started feeling like this particular Jericho is just like boys motivating the streets, that you see that wall of Jericho actually in your life, you can bring it down, when you sing, when you pray, because it happened in the Bible. They did it, they were singing, they were praying, and the wall of Jericho fell. So it's just, I'm trying to put it in this modern times, like you need to continue hustling, continue doing your thing. You understand? One day you go fall, and when you fall, you go see the money where they the back. You understand? You go not say you get block where they that back, but because you no get that energy since to continue. Now why that wall never fall? The more I'm motivating you guys outside, the more I'm doing for myself. I motivate myself too, because I want my own wall of Jericho to fall. So that song is just to let everybody know outside that suicide is never an option. You can, and you will if you do. Bring down your wall of Jericho. Yeah.
That's good. If it wasn't for music, what would you do?
I've been a businessman, I'll have that's what you money. Some say I some say I don't mental. Some say I'm moving mad for the money. So I check my time and anything in the music industry, what would it be? That one. That would change anything. I think the music industry is doing just fine, because with what the new artists are bringing out, sure everything is looking nice. I don't think there's anything I would love to do.
One question for you. That's your song, Jerry. If you like
if I would like to feature somebody on Jericho, I would feature Victor Eddy, because yes, that's the kind of song actually that I would love to see him, jump on, because it's something I've seen him do. You understand? Yeah, something more motivational. Yeah. So Victor Eddy it is. So I check my time and calendar. I call on Jericho.
I want you to talk about yourself, everything. Talk about the society you're living, which is the streets. You talk about the war that is happening. So let's relate to the society. Let's just go off music.
All right. Well, like I grew up in Ajegunle. I grew up in Ajegunle. Yeah, I was born in Ajegunle. I grew up in Ajegunle. So with them. I grew up in the streets, say Male won't do Ajebo something when man they grow, but Everly in a street man grow up. So, when it comes to all grandpa they tell me that time, war is not a good stuff. Nobody loves war. Nobody would like to be in a wartime, understand? Even the great grandfathers and grandfathers that actually lived through the wartime, they still regret. Many of them still have nightmares and terrors, and some don't sleep right because of things they saw back in the days. You understand? So I I've seen my own shares of brutalities and terrors, you know, in the street, because when you grow up in the street you see a lot of things, you know, fightings, you see people carry razor or scar somebody. It's na the street you do. So if you go for the street there, you collect, na so it be normal. So I would not like to see war, you understand. Now all this war, Ukraine, Russia and everything, I beg make you no reach here, make you know they need to stop, please, because if it escalates, it go touch everybody. Yeah.
Okay, so Vibesman Aneka,
Yeah.
what is the best advice you have been given since you started music?
Yeah, the best advice I've been given, you know, when I was in secondary school, Federal Government College, Nise to be precise, at Anambra State. Yeah, like people know me. You understand? When I was there, I was like, I had this math teacher, you know. So one day. I did science actually. To be honest, I was a science student, which I would say was probably the worst decision I took in my life, because I was supposed to go to art, you know. So one prep night, you know, I was actually with my spoon, normal, and my biro. I was beating and I was singing in the class. So I was backing the door and freestyling to my classmates, you know, who were probably reading their books and all that. So my maths teacher, he came to inspect the prep night, and he saw me doing this song. I was doing something. Everybody was just quiet listening. So that's why I did not even notice that somebody actually came in. You understand? So when I actually noticed, I was very scared. Then he called me, he said I should come outside. First he said I should kneel down, then second he was like, this music thing you're doing, you're very good at it. Why not go to art class? What are you doing in science? I think this is your calling. I don't see you, his words though, he said, I don't see you, you know, mixing HN2 and H2O and, you know, this chemistry. He said you should probably go to art class. But, you know, the time he told me that, I was actually in SS2 third term, and it was too late to actually go to art class because SS2 was the next term. So he actually inspired me. He gave me a lot of advices, you know, and that which I took. Yeah.
That advice.
Yes.
Okay, so Aneka, where did you get your name from? How did you come up with the name Aneka?
Well, coming up with my name it wasn't easy, you know. Right from secondary school, I've been finding like a particular name to suit my kind of person, because I dey sing, I dey rap, I dey do all things, you understand. So I came up with a lot of like silly names, you know. There was a time I came up with NYEM6 names, like, you know. But then I decided that, you know, my father he died 2010, and he died without giving me, you know, bringing any legacy to the name, his surname to be exact, Obianika. So I took it up to myself that Obianika, since this man no bring me anything, he didn't take this name, nobody knows the name Obianika, I'm gonna be Anika. Yeah, short, I can't just bear the full surname, so I'll be Anika. Then I'll take this name to the world and to places where people will actually appreciate the name. At least wherever he is, he will know that his son actually took his name far and wide to the world. Anika to the world. Yeah, you. Yeah. The message I will pass on to my fans and everybody that love the Anika brand and Anika craft, you know, I would say this it's you know, when you come out and you keep doing, you know, when they see me bring out the song or you see me bring out the video, you think it's easy. It's not easy. It's never easy. You know, sometimes I feel depressed, sometimes I get these anxieties and so, but that doesn't keep me from pushing. You know, so I would say this: never ever give up. Never feel sorry for yourself, or never feel like you're not opportune to be something that you want to be. You fit be anything, no matter how your dreams, no matter how big your dreams are. you can make it. You can be somebody only if you believe and you keep working hard. Yeah, that's what I would say. I never did there yet, but I know with time I go dey there. So I'm using my own story to motivate you guys. Make una dey push. Nothing. You go reach everybody. I would love to shout out to my mama, because man, it's not easy for a mother to actually believe in a son's dream when it's music. At first she didn't like it, but gradually she became part of it, you understand? So she always supports me in everything, everything I do that concerns music. And I want to say shout out to Oga Chekas Uzebo, Apapa New Money. Shout out to you. Being a very good to my song, and I appreciate a lot. Yeah. And I will say shout out to my guys, shout out to Polo, shout out to King Red, shout out to my brother Chooks, yeah man. I will say shout out to Currency, shout out to Stygist. You guys are the best people that actually show support to my music. Shout out to Don Tino, yeah, and shout out to Zix too.